I'd first like to start out by saying thank you for using the Simply Canvas video tutorial system. My name is Emily Sullivan, and this video tutorial is designed to show you how to order a word wrap canvas after you have set up the file yourself in Photoshop prior to uploading it into Rose. A video tutorial outlining how to set up that file in Photoshop is available for you as well on the Simply Canvas video tutorial homepage. So the first thing that we're going to do before we get started is to come over to step number 1 and make sure that we are on the proper product catalog. What we're going to be doing is ordering a natural gallery wrap, which I'll explain in just a moment, but that natural gallery wrap does fall under the general products category, so we are going to make sure that we're on the general products catalog. So the reason that we will be using a natural gallery wrap template to order the word wrap is that the natural gallery wrap templates are set up so that when you drag and drop your image from step number 2 into step number 3, your image will take up the entire surface of that template from edge to edge. Whereas if you used another one of the templates, such as the border/digital stretch gallery wrap templates, what would happen is that when you drag your image from step 2 to step 3, your image would simply fall into the front face area of the template, assuming that the printing department would then later fill in that area. However, since you've already prepared the file yourself with the words already attached to the border, we are going to order it as a natural gallery wrap. So the file that I have is set up for 16 by 20 to be wrapped around a 1.5-inch standard gallery wrap frame. So I'm going to come all the way up to step number 1 at the very top. You can see that the first option available for me is the natural gallery wrap, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And a 16 by 20 falls under the standard sizes, so I'm just going to scroll down the standard sizes and find the 16 by 20 template, click on it, and wait for it to come up in step number 3. So like I explained just a moment ago, when you drag and drop your image from step 2 into step 3, your image will fill out from edge to edge and top to bottom in the natural gallery wrap template. And since you've already set up your file with that additional 2 inches to accommodate the wrapped area, your wrapped area that contains your color and your words should sit right underneath where it says wrapped area in this template. So at this time, I'm going to come into step number 2, come all the way down to the bottom right, click on Get Images. I'm going to start retrieving my images from my desktop. We do ask that your images are always placed in a folder, as Rose cannot recognize images that are just sitting loose on your desktop. So now that I have clicked Choose, my images will automatically upload in step number 2. I'm going to scroll down until I find the proper image, and you can see that this one is titled Peyton Word Wrap 16 by 20. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag and drop that into my template here, and you'll see that the template automatically shifts to accommodate this landscape image. Also too, you can see that the front face of my canvas is just the image area, and that the color and the word wrap around the edges does sit nicely inside of that word wrap area. While this extra 1/2 inch along the edge of the border does not contain any of the text, as that is where the canvas is going to wrap around the back of the stretcher bar where it will be stapled and assembled. I don't need to rotate anything or zoom in and out in any way, as my image is already properly sized for the template. Moving now into step number 4, it is important that I choose the stretcher bar depth that I did set the file up for, and as I mentioned in the beginning, I have set this up for the 1.5-inch thick standard gallery wrap frame. Moving down into color correction, retouching options, I'm going to select that I'm okay with the print department tweaking the color if they do feel that it's necessary. I would like the black paper with sawtooth hanger for an additional charge of $10 applied to my canvas. And at this time I'm not interested in a split panel or digital painted service, so I'm going to go ahead and leave those blank. Moving into the center bottom portion of the screen, I'm going to click Add to Order. You'll see that it denotes for a moment that it's been added, and that a blue line has now appeared around your image in step number 2. This blue line simply indicates that that image is now available for you in your checkout. That does complete all of our work, steps 1 through 4, so I will go ahead and proceed to the checkout at this time. You can see that a thumbnail of your image is available for you to look over, as well as the title of the image that you brought in to your Rose system and the dimensions of the canvas that you're ordering. all of the options that you've applied in step number 4, as well as the total price of your canvas. As always, in the center there's an area for discount codes, rush orders, and drop shipping. If you have any special instructions to add to your order for the printing department or customer service, feel free and go ahead and type them in here. By clicking Add, that will be added to your work order as it comes over our server here at Simply Canvas. Once that's all completed, you can hit Complete Order, where you'll be asked to fill out all of your billing and shipping information. We do ask that you scroll all the way to the bottom of the screen just to ensure that you have completed all of the information. And once you have, you can go ahead and click Next, which will start sending your order over our server here at Simply Canvas. We do ask that you don't close out of your Rose system until you've received the confirmation box saying thank you for placing your order. If for some reason you don't receive this box, we ask that you contact customer service at your earliest convenience, and they will help figure out what may have gone wrong when placing your order. Also, you should receive a confirmation email within 24 hours, or rather 1 business day, of placing your order on the weekend. That will just again say thank you and confirm your order, as well it will contain your invoice information. So I'm going to go ahead and click Cancel, although you would proceed and click Next, and take just another moment to say thank you for using the Simply Canvas video tutorial system. Again, my name is Emily Sullivan, and this has been the video tutorial outlining how to order a word wrap after you have prepared the file yourself in Photoshop prior to uploading it into Rose.